In 1907, 4 business students at NYU came together around a simple but powerful idea. By supporting one another inside and outside the classroom, they could all go further than they could alone. That belief became the foundation for Delta Sigma Pi, and that kind of impact doesn't happen by accident. It happens when members have access to resources, to opportunity, and to each other. Today, I'm excited to present with Sean and share how the fraternity and foundation are working more closely than ever to build a culture of connectivity that the founders wanted, making it easier for every member to grow, to give back, and to help others rise with them. But before we go too deep into the presentation, I think it's important to remind ourselves of the important roles that the foundation and the fraternity play in helping to grow Delta Sigma Pi. I'm a marketer, so I like to keep it simple. In short, the fraternity delivers the programs and the foundation helps to pay them. And together we're opening more doors, whether that's through leadership experiences, events, scholarships, or simply connecting members to people who could help them grow. And I'm excited about how we're using technology, data, and good old-fashioned in-person events to deliver leadership experiences and support that truly make a difference for you, for the fraternity, and the future. Coming soon, a new hub will help officers find what they need faster, and a smarter CMT will flag issues early, so volunteer leaders and the central office team can help chapters stay on track. We're holding sessions this week as well as after Congress to help you learn how to use this new tool. We've also piloted lead summits, smaller, more focused versions of leads, held closer to the campuses to deliver high-quality education with less cost and travel time. Based on your feedback from last fall's events, we're expanding to 6 this fall with the goal of having a lead summit in every region by the fall of 2030. We've revamped our training for the RVPs and board members, starting here at Congress and continuing through the biennium, so they're better equipped to lead and support you from day one and to adapt to the changes that we'll see throughout the biennium. And I'm excited about this one. Thanks to the generosity of the Leadership Foundation, as well as the fraternity, just announced on Sunday, district directors and assistant district directors will receive free registrations to spring provincial conferences. And when they get there, they're going to have a dedicated track just for them to help sharpen their leadership skills and better support you. Now I'll hand it over to Sean to share how the fraternity is helping power this financially and keeping alumni connected. Sean?
Thank you, Paul, for that great overview. The work we're doing at the Leadership Foundation is focused on strengthening the impact and reach of Delta Sigma Pi. Over the past year, the foundation has concentrated on 4 key priorities: growing the Delta Sig Fund, enhancing donor group strategies, improving foundation education, and fostering a culture of connectivity. I'd like to share some of the impactful work we've accomplished in support of these goals. Chapter leadership funds are a powerful way for alumni and friends to directly support the educational growth and leadership development of our collegiate brothers. This past year, donations to these funds reached a record high, surpassing $190,000. And that momentum has made a significant intangible impact. Many of the collegiate members in attendance today were able to join us because of the generosity of those who supported these funds. As we look ahead to the fall semester and approach Founders Day in November, we encourage chapters and alumni to re-engage early in our peer-to-peer online campaign. Early support and planning ensure your chapter can raise funds needed to participate and travel to future educational fraternity events. The Delta Sig Fund is essential to the Foundation's ability to deliver meaningful support to the fraternity. We encourage all brothers and friends of the Foundation to consider designating a portion of their annual giving to the Delta Sig Fund. This fund plays a direct role in advancing our shared mission, including supporting our annual fraternity grant, which helps fund vital leadership, and educational programs. In the 2025-26 fiscal year, the grant will total $247,000, a clear example of how unrestricted giving fuels the programs and experience that define Delta Sigma Pi. This grant directly supports key programs such as this Grand Chapter Congress, President's Academy, lead events, and alumni initiatives, to name a few. Thanks to the generous contributions to the Leadership Foundation, we've also been able to award nearly $110,000 in scholarships to collegiate members, helping them further their academic and professional journeys. We look forward to recognizing many of those in attendance this week at tomorrow's award and recognition luncheon. We've worked to strengthen the way we engage with distinct segments of our donor community, ensuring that supporters at all levels feel connected and valued. One of the most successful examples of this is the Delta Sig Investors Roundtable. These are donors who commit at least $1,200 annually. When this program was first founded in 2018, it just had 85 members. Since then, it has experienced steady and meaningful growth. As of 2024-2025, we now have 188 active members, reflecting a strong and growing commitment to the Foundation's mission. In addition to annual contributions, we've also seen strong support for long-term strategic giving. One avenue has been the Base Fund, which was founded to offset operating costs of the Foundation. This fund was established through the leadership and generosity of Mark and Claire Roberts, who made a significant gift. Over the past 5 years, several other committed alumni brothers have contributed to the Base Fund, which has allowed it to grow in excess of $950,000. We believe that when our members better understand the Foundation, how it operates, how to give, and how it supports the fraternity, engagement and impact naturally increases. That's why we've taken steps this year to strengthen education and transparency across all levels. We provided a mini State of the Foundation address in May to our roundtable members, and we're hosting an educational session later this week titled Delta Sigma Pi Leadership Foundation: What, Why, and How, the Who is You, which will walk members through the Foundation's purpose, function, and impact, and how each of us play a role in its success. Before I turn the podium back over to Paul, I want to recognize the people in this room. The individuals attending this conference are some of our most highly engaged alumni and collegiate members, individuals who have a deep passion for Delta Sigma Pi. A significant portion of you already have given to the Foundation, and for that, we are truly grateful. I'm reminded by something past Grand President Randy Holtz once said to me, that if every brother gave just a small donation to the Leadership Foundation, we would have the resources needed to fully support many of our leadership programs and events. That simple act of collective generosity could significantly reduce costs for our collegiate members and make Delta Sigma Pi's education events even more accessible. His words still ring true today. It's not about how much you give, but how many choose to give. After Grand Chapter Congress, go out, share what you've learned, share your passion with alumni who aren't here, with your fellow chapter members, and with brothers who may not yet understand the impact of the Foundation. Be a connector for Delta Sigma Pi.
Thank you, Sean. Truly impressive work, and we appreciate what the Foundation is doing to help the fraternity. We're also working alongside the Foundation to bring alumni closer together and closer to you. One clear message from Delta Sigma Pi alumni and nonprofit trends is if alumni are going to give up their precious time, they want clarity and purpose in their roles. That's why we're proposing an updated volunteer structure to better support chapters and make it easier for alumni to get involved. We're also piloting our first corporate alumni chapter, the Achieve More corporate alumni chapter at Microsoft, and I believe their president's right there, to explore how we connect Delta Sigs in the workplace and grow our presence in the corporate world. And we are committed to creating flexible ways for alumni to shape the future of Delta Sigma Pi and stay engaged, whether through committees, board positions, chapter support, or new models beyond our traditional alumni chapters. You know, during initiation season, I feel like I hear a lot that united, we could be a strong force. I think what Sean and I have demonstrated today, or have shared today, demonstrate exactly that. But it's not enough to have a couple of good years. Sustained impact takes commitment and alignment. That's why over the next biennium, we will hold joint meetings and trainings between the fraternity and foundation to stay aligned, combine resources, and ensure both boards have visibility into the programs you need. That way, we can better match fraternity priorities and programs with foundation financial support. One thing I've learned in my career is that when you build alignment, you unlock innovation. And I'm excited to see what we'll build together, what we are building together, making Delta Sigma Pi impactful for your career, your chapter, and your community. More information on the states of both the fraternity and foundation can be found in your official reports, including backup information on a lot of the research that went into proposals that you're seeing today. On behalf of Delta Sigma Pi's Fraternity Board of Directors and Leadership Foundation Board of Trustees, I thank you for your passion, for your dedication, and most importantly, your willingness to move Delta Sigma Pi forward. Together, we're making something amazing. Thank you.